Imagine a world painted in vibrant hues of equality, where the canvas of society depicts a masterpiece of fairness and justice for women. This is not a utopian dream, but a vision we can strive towards. A world where every woman, regardless of her background, can stand tall, her voice heard, her rights respected, and her dreams within reach. In this ideal world, the archaic notions of gender roles would be relics of the past, replaced by a profound understanding of shared humanity. Women would no longer be confined to predetermined boxes, their aspirations limited by societal expectations. Instead, they would be free to carve their own paths, their worth determined by their character and contributions, not by their gender. This vision extends beyond mere tolerance. It embraces the beauty of diversity and recognizes the unique strengths and perspectives that women bring to the table. It is a world where women are celebrated for their individuality, their voices amplified, their presence valued, and their contributions shaping a more equitable and just future for all. This is the world we must strive to create. In this ideal world, women would walk freely, unburdened by the fear that has become a constant companion for so many. The threat of violence in all its insidious forms would be eradicated, replaced by a culture of respect and safety. Gone would be the days of catcalls echoing down the street, replaced by an atmosphere of respect and genuine admiration. The fear that grips a woman's heart as she walks alone at night would dissipate, replaced by a sense of security and belonging. This freedom extends beyond physical safety. It encompasses the freedom to express oneself without fear of judgment or reprisal. Women would be free to voice their opinions, challenge the status quo, and engage in healthy debate without facing ridicule or belittlement. In this world, women would finally be able to breathe freely, their spirits soaring, their minds unchained from the shackles of fear, and their lives a testament to the transformative power of true equality. A cornerstone of this ideal world is the unwavering commitment to equal opportunities for women in all spheres of life. The workplace, once a battleground for equal pay and recognition, would transform into a space where merit reigns supreme, and gender is no longer a barrier to advancement. Women would ascend to leadership positions with the same ease as their male counterparts, their contributions valued, their voices heard in boardrooms and executive suites. The gender pay gap, a stark reminder of systemic inequality, would vanish, replaced by a system of fair compensation that values skills and experience above all else. This commitment to equality extends beyond the corporate world, permeating every facet of society. From the political arena to the scientific community, from the arts to sports, women would stand shoulder to shoulder with men, their talents celebrated, their contributions shaping a future where excellence knows no gender. This is the promise of a world that embraces equality, a world where the playing field is level, and the only limits are those we set for ourselves. Section 4. Education. The key that unlocks potential. Education is the bedrock of progress and empowerment. Every girl would have access to quality education, her potential unleashed. Schools would nurture girls to excel, igniting their curiosity and ambitions. Outdated notions would be discarded, celebrating all students' capabilities. Higher education would be accessible, with scholarships ensuring opportunities. Universities would be vibrant hubs of diverse thought and growth. Education would unlock every girl's potential, empowering her to shape a brighter future. Section 5. Healthcare, a right, not a privilege. In this ideal world, healthcare would be a fundamental right, not a privilege, accessible to every woman regardless of her socioeconomic status. Women would have complete autonomy over their bodies and reproductive health, their choices respected, their decisions supported. Comprehensive reproductive healthcare services, including access to safe and legal abortion, would be readily available, ensuring that women have the freedom to make informed choices about their bodies and their families. Maternal healthcare would be a top priority, with every woman receiving the care and support she needs during pregnancy, childbirth, and postpartum. Mental health care would be destigmatized, with resources readily available to address the unique challenges that women face. Support groups, counseling services, and accessible mental health professionals would be integral components of this holistic approach to healthcare. In this world, women would be empowered to prioritize their well-being, make informed decisions about their bodies, and access the healthcare they need without shame, stigma, or financial barriers. Section 6. Men as allies, dismantling patriarchy together. Achieving this ideal world requires a collective effort, a recognition that dismantling the deeply ingrained structures of patriarchy is not solely a woman's fight. Men have a vital role to play, not as saviors, but as allies, partners, and advocates for change. This allyship begins with listening, with truly hearing the experiences and perspectives of women. It involves educating themselves about the systemic inequalities that persist and challenging harmful gender norms within their own circles. Men can use their privilege and platform to amplify women's voices, to challenge sexist language and behavior, and to create space for women in leadership positions. They can be supportive partners, sharing in the responsibilities of childcare and household chores, recognizing that true equality begins at home. This is not about men helping women. It is about recognizing that dismantling patriarchy is essential for the liberation of all genders. It is about creating a world where men and women work together, side by side, to build a more just and equitable future for all. Section 7. A brighter future, forged in equality. The realization of this ideal world where women are free, equal, and safe is a journey, a continuous process of unlearning, relearning, and actively building a better future. It requires unwavering commitment and courage to challenge the status quo. The benefits extend far beyond individual lives, creating a more just, compassionate, and prosperous society. When women are empowered, entire communities thrive. When girls are educated, cycles of poverty are broken. When women have a seat at the table, decisions are more inclusive. This is the world we must strive to create for our daughters, our sisters, our mothers, and for ourselves. A world where every woman can stand tall, her voice heard, her rights respected, and her dreams within reach. This is the promise of a brighter future forged in the fires of equality.